guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a pretty huge UGG haul for today to share with you all, and I want to share with you what I decided to pick up from UGG in hopes to resell them both on Poshmark and eBay. So if you want to see what I decided to pick up, definitely keep on watching. For those of you who might be new here, thanks so much for checking this out. I am a full-time working mom, but in my spare time I really love making these videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to my reselling experience as well. So if that kind of thing sounds at all interesting, definitely consider checking out my other videos linked down below. And please also consider subscribing. I'm really trying to grow this channel, so I'd really appreciate the support as well. Okay, so for today, again, I want to share with you what I picked up from UGG. And if you have not been following my channel for any bit of time, I have recently been taking up this reselling journey, and I do resell items on Poshmark and eBay. And at first I sold my own personal items, and then I sold some thrifted items, and also now I'm getting more into a little bit of retail arbitrage as well. So I want to share with you kind of my experiences as I kind of embark on this new retail arbitrage journey. So I've been documenting these videos on my hauls, and I also do share with you all what my sales look like as well. So I hope this will be helpful to you. In terms of this particular haul, I was really excited to see how UGG does. So far in my Poshmark closet, I have sold a couple of UGG items. Most recently this summer, believe it or not, I sold a tall classic UGG boot, and it was in a chestnut color, pretty minimal wear, which is kind of hard to find. And I sold it for a pretty decent price, and I sold it in the middle of summer. So I was thinking that if I was able to sell a pair of tall UGG boots in the middle of summer for a pretty decent price point, I'm hopeful that I'm able to resell some of these items as we get into the fall and winter months more, and hoping that these will be more popular as well during the cooler weather. So we'll see how that goes. I will definitely let you all know how I do. UGGs as well in general for me have been pretty hard to find out thrifting, because I should say actually they're not hard to find, but they're hard to find in good condition. And that's because I think UGGs, kind of like a lot of other outerwear shoes or athletic shoes, people wear them into the ground, right? They wear them in bad conditions, in snow, in rain, in dirt, in mud. So in general, pre-used or pre-loved UGGs, I think, are hard to find in great condition. So when you find one of those, I would definitely snatch them up, but they're hard to find. So because of that, I think that maybe retail arbitrage in terms of UGGs might do okay. So if you're interested in how I list these items, what I list them for, checking anything else out of my Poshmark closet or anyone else's closet, and you're new to Poshmark, please consider using my referral code. It's MODMOMMD, that's MODMOMMD. And if you use that code when you sign on and you make your first purchase, you will save $10. I will also get a little bit of a kickback as well, which I will gladly spend on Poshmark too. So it's kind of a win-win for everyone. So definitely check out that referral code if you're new to Poshmark. Okay, so I'm going to take you through just the items that I decided to pick up, and I will include cost of goods because, again, I think as a reseller, it's very helpful to hear what people are picking up their items for, so you can kind of gauge whether or not it's worth it for your business. So I will disclose the cost of goods, and just to remind you, these cost of goods will not include tax. So in my area, tax is close to 10%, which is pretty significant, so I will need to tack on that cost as well on top of this baseline cost of goods, just to remind you. Okay, so I think maybe I'll just start off with a couple of house slippers. So I love UGG house slippers. In fact, the current house slippers that I personally am using are from UGG, and I've had them for over a year and a half. They definitely have wear, but they're still going pretty strong. So in my opinion, UGG slippers are the most comfortable house slippers. They hold up the best, at least in my experience, above any other type of house slipper. So I really always look for house slippers from UGG, for me personally, and I found a couple of them on the UGG website. And I will say they got all of these online, and occasionally they open their UGG closet, which is kind of their markdown clearance closet for UGG. So whenever that happens, I tend to check out and see if there's any good deals. It's hit or miss, I'd say, with UGG. Usually the deals aren't super spectacular, but when I looked up comps for all these items, I thought they were okay, at least worthwhile trying out. So that's how I purchased all of these items. So when I saw that these house slippers were on sale, I was super excited because I know I will be keeping at least one of these two, maybe both. So the first house shoe here is the Solana loafer. It's in the color black, and I got it in a size 7. So this is a classic style of house slipper in my opinion. It's a beautiful suede, and it has the bow detail. And here's the UGG label. I will say there are several different types of UGG logos, but that's one that I often see these days. And UGG is one brand that people often counterfeit, as you probably know. In fact, I got scammed, as a side note, by one of these websites. So I did get a text a couple years ago saying, okay, you know, Black Friday UGG sale, check them out, really great discount. So the URL initially looked pretty legitimate. It had UGG in there, you know, so I clicked on it. And yeah, those deals were pretty good. They weren't like totally amazing, would raise a red flag in my mind or anything, but they were pretty good. So I said, okay, well, there are some items I wanted. I put them in my cart and then I paid for it. As soon as I hit send, I had a bad feeling about it. And then I did not get a typical confirmation of my order that I normally do when you shop online. So then I decided to look up that website, of course, too late. And it was a site selling counterfeit Uggs, right? So I ultimately did get the Uggs. They actually sent me the counterfeit Uggs, but you know, it's just was really, really disappointing. And I definitely learned my lesson. So in general, when I purchase Uggs online, I make sure it's actually from their website, meaning I go to their website on my own and I'm not clicking any links to websites. And that's obvious to most people. It wasn't to me a few years ago, sadly. But Uggs, yeah, you just have to be careful about. So I know that at least when I purchase Uggs from online on their website, it's guaranteed authentic. So it's hard to sometimes buy them if you're not familiar with them. But these are obviously authentic because I just purchased them directly from there. Okay, so these are just a beautiful black with a kind of gray Sherpa type of lining, and it's just a classic slipper, which I love. It also has the UGG tag right there too. So looking for these kind of features also helps you feel better that it's authentic if you're out there sourcing as well. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out and see if it works for me. If not, I will be reselling it. And this particular shoe I paid $43.99 for before tax. I did also get, by the way, sorry, 10% off of all of these items. Okay, so the next shoe, again, is my second house slipper. This one is called the Dakota Pom Pom. So this is so cute. So I think I may be keeping this. I don't see. Probably keep both of these, to be honest, but this is adorable. So I need to fluff the palm a little bit here, but it's a beautiful pink or blush color. So it's so cute. And then I love this pom-pom, which is what really drew me to it. And I just like this classic loafer style. And on this one, the UGG is embossed there. So they're all a little different, which makes it tricky, but there it goes. And yeah, just a beautiful style. It has a classic label on the bottom there and just really cushy and comfortable. And this particular Dakota style is the style that I currently have in my house slipper now. I have the glitter version, so it's Dakota like this, but it's like silver glitter everywhere, which is really cool. And this pom-pom I thought was just so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna try this one out too. It has the ribbon on the sides here as well. So this looks like a really beautiful shoe. Again, this is in a size 7, which is my size intentionally. And this shoe I paid $59.99 for. And then I got 10% off, but did not include tax. So basically, the 10% off basically pays for my tax. So $59.99 I'd say is my base price on this one. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pick out this one here. So this was a pretty unique style, I thought, when I saw this on the site. This one is called the Classic Boom Buckle Boot. This is in a size 7, and I thought it was a pretty unique style. It looks kind of more outdoorsy, I thought, potentially when you go out in inclement weather, and it has a really nice sole here, and you know, it's surprisingly light. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a heavy boot, but this is actually pretty light, so this is really nice, I think. It has the, again, Sherpa lining here. It's a pull-on style, but it has these buckles there, and that's what the top looks like. And it's suede, of course, and then there's the UGG on the back, which is this version of that tag. So this shoe I thought was pretty unique. I'm not sure how these unconventional styles, I'll say, of UGG do versus just their classic line, but I thought I would give it a try. I really like this blush or pink tone, as you can tell as well, so that was really cute too. I got it in a size 7, and my base price for this was $47.99, which I thought was a pretty good deal, so I wanted to give this one a try. So in general now, I think Uggs are still super popular, and for instance, when I go outlet shopping and I go to the malls there, for instance on Black Friday, as I usually do, when I check out the UGG store, there's always a huge line. It's one of the most popular stores in the mall usually, so I think that just tells me that, well, they're still pretty sought after. So I think part of it is because their base prices are so high, their outlet stores are extra popular because people want to score a deal on them. And if you can get them on sale like this, or if you can buy them gently used on Poshmark or other sites, I think it's probably worthwhile because the base prices are pretty high. And again, these are shoes that if you can get them in decent condition, they hold up really well and last for a long time. So I think they're pretty good investments overall. Okay, so speaking of a classic style, this is one of their classic designs. It's a classic short boot in suede, of course, but what makes it not classic is, although the design is a classic boot, as you can see here, this one is studded. So I had not seen this in person before, but this is pretty cool. So it's both, looks like rhinestone and matte studs on the sides here. Otherwise it's their classic boot, but the studs just are on the shaft here. And the bottom is their classic UGG sole. And the logo on the back is there. And it has a beautiful purple Sherpa lining too. So these are showstoppers. I think the color is a showstopper, and also the studding. So again, I'm not certain how these kind of unique styles are going to do, but I know for the right person this is going to be amazing. So for that purple bling lover out there, I mean, you just can't go wrong with this boot. So I'm excited to see how this one does. You know, we'll see. I think this classic short style is very versatile as well because it's not too tall, so you can wear them more of the year, and it's not too short either, so they definitely provide that warmth to your ankles. So I personally love the short style in terms of the height of the boot, so I hope others do as well. So this particular boot I purchased for $53.99 before tax. Okay, and then I just have a couple more shoes to show you. So next one here is the mini Bailey bow boot in a size 7 in this pink tone as well. Let's see how this one looks. So again, the mini Bailey bow boot. Kind of a tongue twister, but you might have seen the style. I think this is kind of more of a classic style. So it's a little bit of a shorter vamp, as you can see here, but it has the really cute bow on the back there. So this is one I may decide to keep. We'll see. I need better willpower when I have these hauls here. But it's just a gorgeous pink shoe, and the suede is actually even softer on this one, I'd say, with the more fluffy Sherpa here. And here's the back logo there. And the classic UGG sole. And it is in my size as well. It's in a size 7, and I paid $63.99 for this boot, and that's before tax, which according to comps I think is pretty good. So we'll see how it does, but this is adorable. I think this is my favorite from this haul. Okay, so I just have one more boot to share with you, and this one is one that is not in my size. I think everything else was in my size intentionally because, again, as I've said before, for retail arbitrage, if my size is available, which is size 7, I tend to pick that one up first because I feel as if I can't resell it, I'm going to wear them. So that's kind of my strategy, at least for now. This one did not come in my size, but I still liked it, so I decided to try it out. It's a size 6 in this boot, and this one is called the Jita Twinkle Bow Mini. So this one, I need to fluff out the bow a little, but it has a velveteen bow. This is cute too. It has a velveteen bow, or velvet bow in the front here. And then look at the glitter. There's like little shimmer here. It's not glitter where it rubs off, but it's kind of a shimmery that's worked into the fabric. So this is so cute, and I think this is versatile because it's black, but it has bling for sure. And I like how it's not bling that's going to fall off. And sequins, sometimes those sequin Uggs, they can get caught on things, but this is just a smooth finish with the glitter kind of embedded into it, or the shimmer embedded into it, which is really nice. And a classic lug sole there. So yeah, I think this one is going to be really fun. The upper part here feels kind of like the Bailey bow boot, where it's kind of the unfinished edge of the suede there, but the Sherpa feels extra fluffy on this particular style. Okay, so this particular boot, again, is in a size 6, and I purchased this for $53.99 before tax. Okay, so I think that does it for my UGG haul. So not bad. I got some pretty good items, I think, and I'm excited to get these listed as we are going more and more into the cooler months now. I think that these will probably be pretty popular, so I'm excited to share with you how I do with them. If you have any experience reselling UGGs or any tips or tricks for me, definitely leave them down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I will be doing a lot more future haul videos, both thrifted hauls once I'm out thrifting again, and also Reach or Arbitrage hauls. I do some tips and tricks on reselling. I also have a lot of other variety on my channel as well in case you're curious on checking it out. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I will plan to see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.